Hi, friends! Hello and welcome to week 8 of 8 Weeks to Strong and Calm. This is the final workout of our series, workout number 16. Our last workout this week was on the upper body, and this one is on the lower body. It is a repeat of the workout that we saw in week 6, workout number 12. So if you need a longer explanation of how to do these exercises today, I'll refer you back to that video where I took a lot of time explaining modifications and how to do that. So our workout today is kind of different than what we've been doing with the other workouts. It's a ladder workout. We'll still do a warm-up, but then we just have a main part of our workout in which each of the 4 exercises that we'll go over, we'll do each of them in a reverse ladder. So we'll do 10 sets, then 9, then 8, then all the way down to 1 before moving on to the next exercise in our workout. So we've got our walking lunges, which can be done with or without weight. So check in with yourself, see where your body's at. More important to focus on form if these are new to you. So walking lunges here. Feel free to continue walking. I'm gonna turn around each time and just do 2 in each set so that you can see me. But feel free to pause and take a long walk as you do these. 10 on each side and then switching. Goblet squats. And these, if you're using weight, you can use a single dumbbell or you can use a kettlebell. I like to hold the kettlebell with my thumbs, kind of hooking on the inside and then the weight ball in my palms. So here or there, coming down, finding my squat, and then loading and coming back up. So same thing with that one, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then our hip list, you'll need a step or a stool for this one. A yoga block works great. Here, we drop one hip and then lift, drop, find your balance, find something to look at. Your drishti, your gaze point is really important here. Feel free to have something to support you as you do this. You can also use a stairwell. That can be kind of a nice way to do it as well. So that is our pelvic list or our hip list. We'll be doing 10 and then switching sides all the way down to 1. And then our last exercise in this workout today is the sumo deadlift or the sumo hinge. So sumo is kind of like our goddess position, our wide leg position. Toes more or less pointed straight ahead. If it feels more comfortable in your knees to have your toes lightly turned out, feel free to do that. The main component of this is instead of like our squat moving up and down, we are using the hip hinge, so back and forth. As I take my weight, or maybe I don't use weight, maybe I'm just using my body weight here. Shoulders are back the whole time, so really strong engagement through the shoulders here. There might be a light bend in my knees. I don't want my center of gravity to be too far back. I don't want it to be too far forward, so I play with the bend of the knees and the position of the hips until I can maintain that neutral position coming up, squeezing my glutes. Squeezing my bum at the top. There's also this kind of feeling of the inner thighs pulling towards each other. And then I come all the way to a neutral position, trying not to arch as I come up and then repeating. So if I'm using a weight for that, we want to keep the weight really close to the body. Don't reach it out. Here, there's kind of a straight line between the weight and my ankles. And then in order to keep it there and not round my back, I have to actively reach my chest forward and draw my shoulders back, and then use my core to exhale to come up. Cool. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. If you have a foam roller, you can use foam roller in your workout. In your warm-up, if you don't have a foam roller, you can do a series of body weight exercises to warm up the lower body. I'm going to start with my calves here. And I've done quite a bit of movement today already, so I don't need a ton of warm-up. But if your body is pretty cold when you're doing this, feel free to pause this and take longer here. Longer to roll through the shins, the calves. Now I'm moving to my hips and my glutes. Can feel the work that I've done previously. Nice, switching sides. Here. My workout today is going to focus on the lower body, so that's where I'm going to focus my warm-up. Rolling over, coming into my shins. From all four, I'm going to place one shin on the roller and then roll through. Leaning more to the outside of the shin, as that's where most of the muscle mass is. But you might also take it a little bit on the inside. And then switch. Here, the back knee doesn't have to lift, but it can be helpful if you need a little bit more force or pressure. All right. And the quads. Here. And if you're rushed for time, you can always use the first set in any of these exercises that we're doing today with body weight as a warm-up. All right. In some cat and cows, forever and always. Focusing on the lower body, so I'm really trying to observe the anterior and posterior pelvic tilt there. I'm going to lunge 1 foot forward, take a little Anjaneyasana, and then shift into a hamstring stretch. Go ahead and do that a few times. Remember, our warm-ups keep it dynamic, warming up the body. Choose movements here that feel good, that encourage you to come to your mat, to come to your home gym. Nice. All right. And then we'll go right into the workout. So walking lunges, 10. Move things out of the way as you need. I'm going to use my dumbbells today. So here, 10. Go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Knee doesn't have to come all the way to the ground. 4, 4, use both legs to come up. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Woohoo! First one done. You can take as long as of a break as you need between sides. I like to give my hands just a little bit of break. Feel free to grab water. And then when you're ready to continue, grab your weight or your no weight, and then repeat. 9 this time. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, looking up and out. Even I need reminders. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, strong core, 9, woo, little break, shake it out, and then 8, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Awesome. That's 8. A nice variation that I like to use with this one is if I have a hill available to me, I'll do my 10 up the hill, walk back down, do my 9 up the hill, walk back down, do the 8 up the hill, walk back down. It can be a real good workout. Moving on to 7. 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Woohoo! 7. I'm going to change my weight for the next ones. Just a different variation here. And there's lots of ways to hold your kettlebell. I like, in this variation, pressing the handle right against my sternum. So 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Whew. 6. Feeling good. Feel free to take a quad stretch if you need to between between sets. Nice. 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Woohoo. That's 5. Check in. Reset. 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Woohoo! Reset. 3, 2, 1. That's all we got left. All right. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! 2. Make them count. 1. 2. Last one. Make these so pretty. 1. 1. And done. Nice work. Woohoo! All right, moving on to the reverse ladder of our goblet squat. Choose your weight. So if you are using a dumbbell, I'll demonstrate this one the first round. So 10. Inhale as you lower. Exhale to come back up. 10. 9. Watch your knees. Push your butt back. 8. 7. 6. 5. My back is engaged. 4. Core. 3. Use your bum. 2. 1. Nice. First one. Shake it out. Check in. And when you're ready, 9. 9. 8. Really squeeze at the top. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nice. Rest. Whew. Feel free to grab water. Next. 8. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nice. I'm going to go up a little bit more in my weight. Grabbing my kettlebell. 7. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Take a rest. And then 6. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Woohoo. Rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all we got left. 5. 5. 4. Whole body is working. 3. 2. 1. Woohoo. Nice break. Check in. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all we got left. 4. 4. 3. 2. 1. Whew. Breath. 3, 2, 1. 3. 2. 1. 2, 1. 2. 1. Just one left. Make this one count. You can even go real slow. Hold at the bottom. How's that feel? Feel strong. Everything's working. And 1. Nice job. So that completes the reverse ladder of the second exercise of our workout. Then we move on to the hip list or the pelvic list. So grab your stool, your yoga block, whatever you're going to use. And this one, just like the lunges, we're doing each side. So I'll do 10 on one side, and then I'll do 10 on the other. Our hip list here, we want to step all the way up onto our bench or our surface. If my left foot is on the bench or stool, my right leg is going to hang off. I can keep the foot relaxed if I have space, or I can flex the foot if I'm on a position like a yoga block or the bottom of a stair where I need to create some more space in order to get the depth that I need. You can also start with your hands on your hips or really anywhere that you would like. If you need support, you can do this at a wall. Maybe have a pole or a chair handy as well is perfectly fine. And as your balance improves, I challenge you to not hold on to anything. So 10 on each side. And dropping and then using the strength of the hip. You might feel this in the pelvis. You might feel this in the obliques to 10. So 10, 9, 8. It's definitely challenging to keep that whole foot on the ground. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switching sides, so I'm going to alternate each time. 10 and 10. My hips were definitely fatigued after the last time I did this work. Take breaks as you need. If you need to reduce the amount that you're doing, if you were super sore after that last workout, you can reduce some of the reps here. 3. Find your balance point. 4. 5. 7. Such a functional movement pattern. 8. 9. And 10. It's always so interesting how the different sides feel in comparison to each other. So going to 9. Stepping up here. Woo. All right. Finding my spot to help my balance. And then this leg, standing leg, stays real strong, real stable. Nice. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. You got this. 2. And 1. Woohoo. Good work. 9. Step up. Find your balance. Good. Drop and lift. 9. 8. Observe the pressure in the feet. 7. And how they differ from side to side. 6. That can give you a cue as to where you're using. 5. Your muscular energy. 4. Try and make them equal on both sides as we can. 3. They'll never be equal. 2. 1. Awesome. Woohoo! Feeling that already. Feel free to take moments where you stretch. If you need to take a break in between and foam roll or a water break, always feel free to do so. Moving on to 8. When you're ready. 8. 7. 6. Nice. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Nice. So this exercise really isolates, when you're walking, you spend a moment just on one leg. So that's really what this is building. This is kind of based on that action of the gait. 2, and then isolating that. 3, 4. In our culture, we tend to use more of our quads than really the muscles of the hips or the bum. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Woohoo! 7. Take a moment. All right, 7. 7, 6, 5. Try to look up and out when you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Woohoo. Working our way down onto 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. 6 is always the one that starts to feel short. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. 5. Doing some little ankle circles. All right. 5. 5, 4. Keep your form. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. 5. Woohoo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. 4. 4. These can be super fun to practice, super practical to practice. When you're outside, if you have a unstable, like a rock or things that you can practice this on. 3 and 4. Nice. The pelvic floor does not just work in one plane. So oftentimes people are given Kegel exercises, kind of contracting the pelvic floor kind of back and forth, like you're holding your pee. And that is a that is a functional movement pattern, but the pelvic floor is like a circle. So we need to make sure that we're adding in movement patterns. I think that was 4. Okay. 3. These same types of movement patterns that create contractions, but in the other planes of movement. So we don't just live our life in this plane, we live our life in 3D, side to side, diagonal, and that's why we've added in so many different planes into our workout program. Stepping up, we've got 3s. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, 2s. 1, 2. I'm just gonna step like this. 2, 1. Last one. Cross. Step. 1. Yay! Oh, those are going on forever. But now that they're done, put them behind us. And moving on. Nice work, friends. Our last exercise is our sumo deadlift or hinge. So sumo is just means that we have our wide legs. Maybe I should call these goddess hinges. And toes can either be straight ahead or you can point them out just a little bit. The muscles in my back are engaged the whole time, so I'm drawing the chest is engaged, and then trying to go horizontal instead of vertical like our squat. Loading the legs so my thighs are pushing out, leading with my heart. My weight is really close to my ankles. It's not far out here. I'm really drawing my shoulders back to maintain that position. And then up, squeezing the glutes, trying not to overcorrect coming into a back bend, but just, to that neutral position. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get going. 10, 9. Yeah, let's call this one 9. 9. First one was a demo. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. This, for a lot of people, can be a very strong position. So if you have it in you to grab a heavier weight or even an awkward weight. So if you're holding on to something that's a little bit more awkward, maybe I'm here and I try to make this heavy. I'm going to try and wrap my hands around it, still draw my shoulders back, hinge down, and then exhale up. Okay, so 9 as you're ready. Don't want to hide my Hanuman. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. That was 9. Feel free to take a break. When you're ready, we have Inhale to lower. Exhale to drive up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, 8, 7. I'll turn back this way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 7. Moving on to 6. Inhale. 6. 5. Take a look at your feet. See that they're about the same position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 5. Get down there. 5. Strong core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. 4. 4. Loading my hips like a rubber band and powering them through. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. Make them count. Try and go slow. You can even pause at the bottom. Load up. 2 and 1. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Woohoo! And that is it. Nice job. We did a full reverse ladder with 4 different exercises hitting various areas of the lower body. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. So for my cool down, I'm going to start with a little lunge. And then in my cool down, just spending a little bit longer, lingering in these shapes rather than moving through them more dynamically like we did in the warm-up. And depending on how fast you go through these, this might not get your heart rate up as high as like when we have finishers and stuff. But just check in with your body. See what's working, how you're feeling. You can always add in some core exercises here if that feels good to you. Cool. Switching sides. Observe where you're feeling the stretch. If you'd like to lean over, getting deeper, feel free. Shifting your hips back. Feeling your heart rate come down. All right, then I'm going to stretch my inner thigh. So I'm going to take my leg out to the side. And then here, leaning over. You can also take a side lunge here if that feels better for you. Switching sides. Da, da. Functional strength. Then coming onto the back. Hip openers on our backs. You can also substitute this with pigeon pose if you'd like. I just find this one is usually more effective for me. So if I'm starting on my left side, I'm going to cross my left ankle right over my right thigh and then lift my right thigh up. And there's lots of ways that I can take this shape. I might hold on to the left foot, left thigh, hug in. I can also interlace my hands behind that right thigh. If it feels good, I can lift that right leg up. Sometimes I feel that by taking the right leg up, I can get a hamstring stretch, but maybe I take it out of the stretch of the hip on the left side. So play with what you need. And then take about 5 to 8 breaths here. If you can, really focus your awareness on that outer hip, glute area, more on the muscles if we can. Notice your breath still slowing down, your heart slowing down. And try to connect with your breath as you transition. So at the bottom of the exhale, releasing the legs. Feel free to give yourself a knee hug here. We can extend both legs up for a moment. And then as we switch sides, crossing the right ankle now over the left thigh. And as you first come into this shape, just kind of observe how the two sides are different. We are not symmetrical beings. So you might need to adjust a little bit for this side to get the sensation where it's needed for this side. And as you take full breath here, do another little body scan and try and see how this shape is affecting your head all the way down to your toes. Making sure that, in this shape that we're not creating any anxiety in the neck and shoulders and the muscles of the face by gritting our teeth. So if that's the case, back off on your stretch. Relax the jaw. And then releasing that side at the bottom of your breath. Again, I'm going to lift both legs up here. And if there's any other finishing shapes that you'd like for your own practice, maybe you'd like a twist or any other shape, feel free to pause the video and take that. And then if you have time, I'll encourage a Shavasana or a legs up the wall pose. Legs extended, knees can be bent, knees can also drop towards each other. And just take a moment to rest, to really appreciate the work that you've done. If you have time, I'd even encourage just pausing this video and setting a timer for 5-10 minutes if possible, and just give yourself that time. If you can't, just wait until the body has been given a chance to feel like it is relaxed. And then maintaining that sense of relaxed energy, we can draw the knees in towards the chest to make our way up to a seat. I'm going to rock up to a seat today. And then we'll meet here. Oh, our last exercise, our last workout together. I hope that you have learned some new movement patterns, or been able to explore some movement patterns that you've maybe been familiar with before in a new way. Know that these movements are really important, but they don't need to be as structured as we've made them. Having a structure can be a nice way to ensure that they're getting done. But in your everyday life, just notice how these movement patterns come into play. See if you can add in more rows, more squats, more deadlifts or hinges, using the techniques that we've gone over, that we've practiced in this series, just in your everyday life. When you're mowing a lawn, really thinking about what's working, how to brace the core and the back while keeping the muscles of the face relaxed. All of these patterns really do transition off of the mat and into areas of our lives, maybe giving us different tools to help us that might be different than what we've learned in yoga, or maybe just a different way to explore some of the same concepts we've learned in our yoga practice, but in a new avenue. Thank you so much for being here, for spending this time with us. We are so honored to have you as part of this program, and we look forward to seeing you again. Take care, friends. Bye.